Hi, good morning. It's 6 o'clock. It's Friday morning. We're with you all the way through until 9 with Ben and Kate here from 6:30. First, our top story. Yorkshire County Cricket Club is holding an emergency board meeting today to discuss the growing fallout from its handling of racism against the former player Azeem Rafiq. Last night, former England captain Michael Vaughan said he was named in the investigation but totally denies any allegation of racism. It comes as two more high-profile sponsors cut ties with the club yesterday. Well, let's get more. There could be resignations ahead of the board meeting later. The Conservatives are facing another by-election this morning following the resignation of MP Owen Paterson, who was found to have broken lobbying rules. There are reports that Labour, the Liberal Democrats and the Green Party are discussing standing aside to back an independent anti-sleaze candidate in Mr Paterson's North Shropshire seat. Putting allegations of sleaze not just over Mr Paterson's behaviour, but also the way they handled all of this.
Yes, a real...
The Swedish climate activist Greta Thunberg is expected to lead thousands of young people in a climate protest through the centre of Glasgow. The march coincides with Youth and Public Empowerment Day at COP26, which will see the Education Secretary Nadhim Zahawi meet with a panel of education ministers from around the world. Our correspondent Nick, Greta's been very vocal about the fact that she hasn't been impressed with the summit so far, has she? Tributes have poured in for the showbiz legend Lionel Blair, who's died aged 92. Best known as a team captain on the TV game show Give Us a Clue, Lionel entertained the British public for almost 8 decades. Gargi Patel looks back at his dazzling career. Remembering Lionel Blair, who's died at the age of 92. We'll be speaking to a good friend of his, Rusty Lee, shortly on the programme. Now it's 6:14. Let's take a look at the weather. Laura's in northwest London. Good morning, Britain's here all the way through till 9. Ben and Kate will be here from 6:30. And all that to come. But first, let's get the news, travel and weather where you are. See you in a moment. Hello again. Let's take a look at the front pages of today's newspaper. We're staying with COVID news now. New research has identified a gene that makes people with a South Asian background more likely to suffer severe breathing problems from COVID. Scientists think this may be the reason for so many more deaths in those communities here in the UK. Now, 6:23. Vic Hope is here with today's entertainment news. Good morning, wasn't he? He was. He really. So much for that. Now, coming up next, Ben and Kate are here, and they'll be here in just